I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
เสียงข้างนอกดังนิดหนึ่งไม่เสียงปะวะน่าจะได้ยินปกติแล้วนะ
Add asterisk. Haven't you heard? There's a strange word. A radish vegetable.
เวทเทพเจ้าเน้นเลยเงินเปลี่ยนทีมว่ะเปลี่ยนได้ไหมเปลี่ยนไว้ก่อนไม่ได้สินะ
Look! They look similar to the ones in Notcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kawaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Seshnaya now.
เราปิดเสียงประตูก่อนดีกว่าโอ้โหดังจัด
What's wrong? Come on, let's go!
ฮ่า
There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two.
อะไรอ่ะเปิดสิช่วยด้วยอ่ะช่วยด้วย
Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm. Hey, check it out! Those are bears, right? Oh, look how big and fluffy they are. So cute. Quick, take a picture before the moment passes. Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away.
ถ่ายรูป
Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Whoa, wait a sec. Paimon sees something. Come on, quick! It looks like a Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains. This must be one of them. But why is it a band? It's still so... I don't know. Maybe. Also, is it just Paimon or is the snow getting... Yeah. So, it's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. She's never felt like this before. Everything feels heavy. Oh, no need. Yep, sure thing. Snezhnaya, here?
โอ้โอ้
Seems like the snowstorm is getting worse by the minute. Paimon can barely fly.
เดินไปไหนล่ะ อึ๊บอึ๊บ
Oh, look! There's a cabin over there.
อืม
Phew. Let's get out of this storm.
เสียงดังไปแฮ่หลายนี่
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her. Fast. Paimon?
หายมา
Paimon!
ผมไม่ได้ดูตามเพดานนะ
That's
ห้ามไหม
strange.
นะ
Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. A reward on the road. It says here, Krasnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. I'll keep this close. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization. Hello, Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Gray at your service. Time since last activation. I am... To this end, I must... Strange. What? Huh? Why is my body... Apologies. Anyway, I was created... Nevertheless, serving humanity remains in accordance with my preset programming upon reactivation. Will you accept me, Transcender? I understand your position. Before I was activated, you called out if you agree to accept me. To answer your question, yes. You have made a very wise decision. Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. Very well. I will remember that I need to... I can sense my power scattered. The key right now is you. You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove Prime Ice Unit count has been updated.
ไปวางไว้อ๋อต้องเอา
You may now execute the
วาง
command,
นี่
Build. Use it to create a Prime Ice construct to prop up the door.
Is this an answer from this world?
เราต้องขึ้นไปทางไหนนะหรือข้างบนอ๋ออัน
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice. That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby. You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly.
Is this an answer from this world?
อ๋อไม่ค่อยเข้าใจเดี๋ยวก็
Construct
เข้าใจ
blueprint
เอง
added to
แล้วนะ
records. You may now execute the command, Build Heat Source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
ปึ๊บเอาใหม่ออกไปไหนวะเดี๋ยวไปตรงนี้ จะเกี่ยวกับตรงถ้าจะต้องขึ้นไปก็อึ๊บวางตรงไหนแต่เนี่ยหาทางออกออกหรือเปล่าหรือออกหมดหรือเดี๋ยวมันจะเป็นอะไรอ๋อต่อให้มันนะได้แล้วล่ะ
I'll keep this close.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Kresnik Crystal located. The recent construct you built provides unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, the authorization to use Kresnik Crystal was granted. That said, yes. Perhaps then, But for now, all you need to remember is this. Low power. Please use
เขาเรียกว่าเฟสทุ่งน้ำขังการเปลี่ยนชื่อซะหน่อย จะได้ค้นหาเจอตำนานเป็นนายะตอนนี้มันแพทเท่าไหร่แล้วนะ7.0
Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go.
ไหนลองใช้อันนี้สิ
Go now. Be reunited and sing
ได้ไหม
together.
ช่วย
May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison.
อ๋อ คล้ายๆกับ
Approaching the
หิน
target
สีแดง
location,
ที่ภูเขาหิมะ
scanning
มั้ง
for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station. Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But whatever the situation, please exercise caution.
Paimon! Who are you?
Don't worry. You must be the traveler. She called your name. Newcomers to Snezhna. You two must be very important to one another. You should take more care not to get separated.
Your eyes. Are you Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. But I doubt that is news to you. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound.
Traveler! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Paimon was so worried. She looked everywhere for you.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling all right?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon must have caught a cold. She was feeling so faint. She just couldn't keep going any longer. So she had to lie down and sleep it off. Wait, where did the jester go? Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero.
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing. Well, he was right about one thing. Right now, the most important thing for me is to take care of Paimon while she's unwell.
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Hey! What the? Who is that? It looks like half a pair of goggles. How amazing! A self-aware, talking pair of goggles.
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You must be a rare creature yourself.
looks of it, you probably can't eat that, can you?
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy. Please clean me regularly to keep me operating at peak efficiency.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping clean once in a while. Sure thing, mister. Anyway, back to the jester for a second. Paimon's still confused about something. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. And he acted like he expected Paimon to know who he was, too. Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. But beyond that, Paimon didn't know anything about him. It was only later, after he rescued... Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice, with a really anxious expression on his face. He didn't act like someone who knew she would be here in advance. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. He didn't do anything to Paimon at all. In fact,
ตัวละครครับ
he barely said anything. Wouldn't even answer any of Paimon's questions either. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives. For all we know, he might have just ignored Paimon's questions so she'd give up and go to sleep.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh, they're like the Tsaritsa's inner circle. Really powerful people. And the director is their boss.
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up, and the jester mentioned that this snowstorm being the work of a monster is worse than most.
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have. If we turn back now, who knows how long it'll take before we finally get answers.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But objectively speaking, there is another more pressing issue at hand. At this point, if, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While it has evidently fallen into disuse for unknown reasons, the tracks remain intact. We can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. That is the Snezhnayan way. There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Oh, come on. Don't worry.
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
A reward on the road.
Please confirm when you are ready to depart.
ตั้งไอเทมขนาดเล็กเหรออ๋อกดแซดเรียกรถไฟ
Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message.
What exactly does clear mean?
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode. 'How strange. Not...
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I agreed. This is likely a consequence of
ก็
outdated
น่าจะเรียก
planning.
ได้ครั้งเดียวหรือ
Fortunately,
เปล่า
our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town.
เฮ้ย
According to...
Your data had
เอา
better
ให
be
ม่
right this time.
I
ตัว
can
เอก
assure you,
ได้
it certainly is. Please look. It seems our ill-fated train
ได้ธาตุ
ride
ใหม่
was
ไหม
a
นะ
blessing. Rest assured that I will take user preference.
อ๋อ นี่มันท่าน้ำแข็งนะตกลงได้เป็นท่าใส่กับท่าน้ำแข็งเลยสิ
Excuse me? Is there an inn nearby?
ไม่มีท่าจันทรา
Oh, I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
ตัวเอกลมหิน น้ำไฟแข็งพืชอ๋อก็7แล้วนี่หว่า แต่ว่าท่าจันทราก็ใช้ไม่ได้สินะ
Oh, sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here. Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it.
ตรงไหน
They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
Oh, what a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reasons, Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. Something that requires an enormous amount of energy. Even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. So, the Vetcha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption. The policy has thus been charmingly named Project Stuja, meaning bitter cold.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be a cold winter, folks? You're all gonna have to find a way to get through it? That kind of idea?
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single...
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind...
What market? Nobody else is selling! And when they do, they charge 8 times...
Which is why the Snezhnegrad Veche passed a resolution. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the cold here.
You...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me. I had this. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated... Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority to modify the rates or quotas.
That's right. Our duty is to do...
Tell you what. Listen. I know what we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik. I can't guarantee there'll be ample...
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project...
You were looking for an inn, right? For your,
Oh, Paimon's not a fae.
I have a small place in Stratomoros. I don't stay there very often, though. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not...
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
All right, then. This way. Hello, I'm
Wait.
Alosha. I'm a hunter.
ได้ดิ
So,
ดีอ่ะ
if you've talked... All geared up. All geared up.
จัดดาราตัวจัดดารา
Let's begin. Try not to enjoy this too much.
เกือบประกายจัดดารา
Crystalline Adagio.
ฟ้าดาราประกายกระจายปะ ต้องไปจุกไปกันลม
Enhanced animal module 75.
ดูธาตุเสริมพลัง
Witness the snow spawn's grace. Animal hypostasis
ก่อนเลย
activated. Of the snowflakes.
Here, boy. Ready or not.
What a joke. Witness the snow spawn's grace. Swirl, Mark 2.
เฮ้ยมีวงไฟฟ้าเหรอก็ท่าดีนี่นะ
Cheap shot.
โอ้โอ้เฮ้ย
A spot of tea time entertainment. Waltz of
มี
the
วงไฟฟ้า
snowflakes.
แบบนี้
Enhanced animal module 70.
ก็น่าจะต้องทำในละพลังอัดรอ
Dog eat dog.
Together, silhouette. How tiresome. Crystalline adagio.
อาร์ต
Swirl, Mark 2.
ทำไม
Spot of tea time
แต่
entertainment.
ละตัวให้ทดลองเยอะจังวะ
Waltz of the snowflakes.
It's my lucky day.
Let me leave you a verse.
Animal hypostasis and
There's more.
ตู้นี้น่าจะมีแต่คนเปิดนะเนี่ย
I'm going in. Enhanced animal module 75.
Rim cutter. This is where you transfixed.
ท่านพ่อโคตรแรงแต่ตอนนี้ก็ดีนะเนี่ย ตัวแก่วงเกิดเป็น
Bullseye.
ดูธรรมดา
Here, boy.
Can't out of your dream. Huh.
โอ้ตีเป็นไฟฟ้าด้วย
Absorption test.
ค่ะวิวงอยู่นานอยู่
Animal hypostasis amulet. What a joke.
One down.
Take a break. Pew pew. Animal tech 63 away.
Guard. Back.
Stand clear. Enhanced animal module. Let's test my hypothesis. Come on, keep up.
It's dog eat dog.
Look at you, Boo Down. Pew pew. Animal tech 63 away.
Bullseye.
A spot of tea time entertainment. Take a break.
ช้ไปแล้วออก
Nice.
อุ้ยไม่พองั้นไม่เลยเหมาะกับอะไรบ้างฟื้นฟูพลังชีวิตฟื้นฟูเท่ากับการโจมตีเพราะว่ายิ่งโจมตีหนักก็ฟื้นฟูเยอะสินะอุ้ยฮิวไฟฟ้าโคตรดีก็ต้องเอาฟื้นฟูให้นานอันนี้ขัดไว้ก่อนดีกว่าอือฮึอาร์ติแฟกต์ที่เขาแนะนำดีแฟกต์ใหม่เพิ่มพลังโจมตีไม่เป็นไรใส่อันนี้ไปก่อนตีเหมือนฟื้นฟูพลังแนะนำเป็นแบบเปอร์เซ็นต์ตีต้องอันนี้พลังชีวิตอาคีอันนี้เป็นเสียหายไฟฟ้าไม่มีก็ไม่เป็นไรจากเป็นโจมตีต้องเยอะเข้าไว้ใส่เลยอันนี้ก็เป็นตัวกรอง
for the Rokat to buy medicine.
ต่อโอ
Now
เอ
I
ส
just need to find enough for gun maintenance. Let's see which gang of highwaymen are out of luck this time.
Oh, so cozy and warm. Paimon's getting nice and toasty. Oh, wait. Paimon only introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, you should be fine. Still, you should
เปลี่ยน
keep
ชุด
an
แล้
eye
ว
on
ล่ะ
your
ชุด
condition.
บางไป
When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up
เอา
turning
ชุด
into something
เอา
more
ชุดใหม่ให้
serious.
Don't say that.
ตัวเอกไปฮะ
Paimon's doing
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since these powers. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry. What? Your own train? What?
Oh, we got lucky.
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountain. I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomeros is that some of the supply is being seized for a private but to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. It's a figure of speech. Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude lets...
Him?
Huh? You're coming...
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, there's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in...
Oh, a doggy. Oh, angry doggy.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner, so he'll be joining us when we head out. Carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected.
มากินแครอท
Can't risk spooking our rabbit, but there's no telling which burrow he'll scurry back in. First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real... Then, we get to Garin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out. When you're all out of carrots, try turkey. Good doggy. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yup. And rabbit lover. Carrots are great too, you know.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin. We got a lot of work to do. Wait.
.คนเป็นลมหมาหมด
Nice work, Tagarin. Come on, we'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figures. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers. Yeah, this is all we need. Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his.
Hả? Thế lênเป็นหมาเหรอ?
Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Crystal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna take a look inside.
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure is Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us, every sacrifice will be worthwhile. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin, but for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Huh? Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more Kresnik Crystal than they could ever use? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend. Now there will be plenty to go around.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction. I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey, I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that I will never repeat. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuja came into I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. If nothing is done, they're all going to freeze to death. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father, with no one to help them. Oh, I felt so afraid. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so... I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here to correct your transactions. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir, I'll think of something else.
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past. I'm not looking for a handout.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only 1 shipment's worth of stolen crystal in your basement is that you have an accomplice.
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of crystal, half of which were still in their original shipping containers.
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Stratomeros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, you're there on site to take inventory and oversee the workers unloading the cargo. The mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me plenty of opportunity to catch him in the act.
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, so if we take the energy, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record. 3 carriages missing.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside, counting carriages, in this weather?
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnograd.
You cocky little brat! Ruining my business! Just you wait.
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by, but all this number crunching was a million times harder than the aim and fire work I'm used to.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never suspected a thing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case you put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see whether I'm the real deal.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokot. Recently, they've been recruiting people with your kind of talent. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuja, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the Fatui, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't keep tabs on them.
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, thanks again for your assistance, and your friend here too. I will report this incident to Snezhnograd. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. We'll also ensure that the train station resumes normal service as soon as possible. Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just careless? Or was he being paid off too? Who knows? Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady, she doesn't...
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Clean the ashes out of your stove.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson? Come on, take a seat and relax while...
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you... It's nice to come and visit your old granny. Sit down. Come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to...
Right under the basket by the door. Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet. Well, grandson dear, do you like it?
Very much, ma'am. It's delicious.
Good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment. You should eat...
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special... I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. We're from the same hometown. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, we decided to keep in touch by letter. I first learned of Stratomoros's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, I started visiting more often to check in on her. The town's been in decline for a while now, but because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Ratomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kind of appreciate her optimism. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. And when you finally see their face, the Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore, but she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pile of snow when we first arrived in Snezhnaya.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye.
Sure, but enough about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you have any trouble?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez, you guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were running quite an operation. Good riddance to both of them. It's a good thing you managed to catch them. So, you said the train station will open again soon, right? And everyone has enough crystal now?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at... Don't know. The goal of Project Stuja is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnegrad Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving in to political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhnegrad Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sertomero still receives crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful and their fancy... Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnegrad, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnegrad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this. Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... No way. Are you who I think you are?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times. And right now, yeah. So you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnegrad. I'm sure the Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnegrad in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this. Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Alright. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon's still
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any...
Away we go! Ooh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water. It's horrible.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Alosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again. And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great! Now we're done for.
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore.
Look at these Fatui. It's like they've lost their minds.
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living.
เอ๊ะเอ๊ะไปไหนแล้วล่ะเอาออกแล้วหายไปไหนเลยใช่หรอกช่างมันก่อน
I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait, what's that blue thing?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
อ้าว ตกใจนึกว่าอะไรผิดปกติ
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the time and space hold no meaning here. It intersect. We must leave this place.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, it appears that key data is currently inaccessible. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to. It may well be one of my activation code.
อืเปลี่ยนชุดให้ด้วย มีปืนด้วยเชียว ออกแบบชุดยังไงให้ยังดูหนาวอยู่
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of.
Is this?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there. Let's go. We don't have much time.
กดค้างเพื่อหลบเล็งชิป วิ่งซ้ายโหลดกระสุน ก็ดูปกตินี่นะปึ๊บ
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition, obstruction ahead, you may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the explosives to detonate them. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked assault.
สกิลสร้างความเสียหายฮะ
Chin.
State number 2.
freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
จริงเหรอ
Time to catch my breath.
มุมมอง
Defenses have been breached.
State number 2. Charge.
It's over.
Need a refill.
Fall back.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. 'You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances.
ไม่ใช่เหรออ๋อเดี๋ยวคิวเหรอ
Change of tactics.
อ๋อโหนสลิงอ๋อ
How do we get over there now?
I recommend using this if you detach the connect.
Okay. So.
Light him up.
ใช้รื้อถอนตะขอรื้อถอนหรือ
Need a refill.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease. Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
ชิประเบิดไฟฟ้า เปลี่ยนผลึกกว้าง
My breath. Demolition time.
Fall back.
Try this. Back in business.
Taking cover. It's over.
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
ถลายไปเลยถลายได้ยังไงในเมื่อสเตมิน่าหมดจ้าปึ๊บปึ๊บโดดลงไปเลยเหรอ
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Yikes! Hmm.
อืมอันนี้แบบน้
you may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Gotta recharge. Frag out. Hit. Back in business. Ugh. Demolition time. Reload. Hit.
Come on, we're almost there. Huh? Why is everything shaking so much?
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we?
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch and not.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first, as Alosha said,
Let's hope not.
the Shadow Realm can now. If you wish to further calibrate, please take a moment to catch your.
Oh, thanks, Goggles.
Yes, of course. And
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grave.
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses. Huh? So much for repair.
my plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, The train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
เครื่องเปิดเครื่องแล้วปัดอะไรอ่ะจำนวนใช้งานที่เหลือวันนี้5/5ฝากความจุฝากแล้วได้อะไรอ่ะคือมันให้ฝากอะไรวะนำออกฝากไม่สามารถฝากได้ฝากแล้วได้อะไรวะเอ๊ะไม่บอกวิธีการฝากหรอกยังเควสเอาอะปึ๊บอีหยะนั่งรถไฟไปตาตาเนสเอสอะสันอย่าง
want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlolidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice.
เอ้ยตัวอะไรนั่นน่ะ
Look, Snezhnograd's just up ahead. Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnograd train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side
บิน
to
จ
the
น
other
เหาะ
will probably leave Paimon out of breath.
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarny.
Look! Look! They have really funny-looking heads. And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
ตัวเล็ก
Those
มาก
are
เล
the
ยอ่ะ
Block and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder. We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
Maybe I should.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible! Snezhnograd is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here, too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance. Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing, this way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnegrad Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnegrad, I'm afraid. Apparently there's some historical reason for it.
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the train then. Kinda inconvenient. Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the app anyway. Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the
Podvorier restaurant is right this way.
You all missed the good times.
Oh, no. Missed it again.
รับรองแบบ
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to...
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Huh?
ขึ้นไปยัง ละครเอกเอามาเล่นดูก็
There's still a long road ahead.
กับตัวนี้อะ
Want me to join?
เกมไม่มีเกี่ยวกับดาราสินะเดี๋ยวนะ เมื่ออยู่ใน อ๋อ อยู่ในเขต อันนี้เน้นชำนาญธาตุเน้นชำนาญธาตุอืม ต้องฟื้นฟูชำนาญดาบอันนี้ก็ไม่มีแฮะสัตคิแรงคิเอามาให้ตัวเอกใช้อ่ะก็มีไม่ครบนี่หว่าพลังโจมตีหน้าตาเหมือนกันแต่คนละตัวอืมตัวอื่นใส่ไปก่อน จมตีหักตีป้องกันอัตราคิตีเอาอืมเดี๋ยวดิเมื่อกี้อ๋อ นี่มันรักเสียหายไฟฟ้าเสียประจังจากพลังโจมตีบ้าบอเอ้ยปิดอันเดียวไปอาวุธใช่ในน็อตคายสินะอืมเอายังไงวะอ่ะหมดอีกเอ๊ะได้ไหมนะ ช้ยังไงล่ะ อันนี้มาใช้เรียกแค่ไฟได้อย่างเดียวเหรอ ใช้ปกติไม่ได้แหละในหน้า ทำแบบพลังงานมันเร็วล่ะ ก็จะล็อกขึ้นไปยังไงจากข้างบนมองก็ได้ละมั้งเฮียอ้อชิโอ้ยลำบากยากเย็น
Squall Fury.
เลยยายก็ไม่รู้จะยังไงแล้ว ต้องได้แล้วแค่อย่างนั้น
Too slow.
'Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good
มีอะไรให้เราช่วยเมนได้นะจ๊ะ
She feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works.
นะ
If we
จ๊ะ
were anywhere else, we'd be out investing. You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, a million more a question it sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Nose, but we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that it must be a pretty powerful, to be honest. Well, Paimon can think of a few people. Right. And when we left Nocry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us, so it's unlikely they tell. Yeah, fair point. There's gotta be someone, but it's unlikely we could. Yeah.
Hello. Is there.
That's Alosha. Come in.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. I see. So you're my...
Good question. Paimon's not...
Not exactly. But don't worry. I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human. Right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? That's just because Paimon knows how to eat.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else, hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Quit following me.
Ừ. ใครเนี่ยต้องเป็นตัวหลักหรือเปล่า แต่ก็ไม่มีวิชั่น แต่งตัวดูโดดเด่นไม่น่าจะเป็นชาวเมือง
Hey,
มีหีบอยู่แถวนี้เลยตั้งพิมพ์ใหม่ดีกว่าก่อนนะถ้าเกิดตอนนี้ไม่อยู่ในอิมเจน
All geared up.
ไม่มีเลยนะไม่มีจัน
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure. Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov, even if you two are old friends as you claim. Please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no. I trust no choice words have been exchanged.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Under the weather? I take it she's still adapting to the climate. All right, then. Well, let me... why else? I was just about to sit down for some... And, as obnoxious as it... Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it. And, on the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has your treat. Of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you... Okay, let's get down. Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd... That's right. They'll be discussing yet... yeah, he's more of the... Shoot, it all started with... In that letter, I guess he'd already prepared to leave a... That was his He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. But he occasionally brought... By the rest of us. Anyway, then the Liu situation... Basically... Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's, it's one of, he knew that after he was with the ones who stood to benefit the most, being the Rooster, once they divided Capitano's troops between. So, you can see why Capitano, exactly. Even though Tartaglia, I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. His best course of action will be to what's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the Pantalone for personally, I have no interest in political. Then there's Pulcinella. The lynch, everything involves him, so nothing can.
I'm starting to see why everyone. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you must have known that you can get the info you needed from. Huh? Wait. Oh, I only meant you should be. Anyway, just ask.
Lady Marionette.
What now?
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. The supports on one of the machines broke. Luckily, Odette's team was.
I guess that's it then. Do you actually want to come with? Nice of you. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than let's go. If anything, Paimon.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
การหยุด
Should have drawn
เอ้า
fast.
น่าจะคิดผิดเที่ยวมาโดนช็อตตายก่อนไออันนี้หวังไหมนะจงรีก็คงไม่ตายหรอกมั้ง เอ้าปีนเสาอีก
Stabilize.
stone is another man's gem.
ไม่ไปปึ๊บตอนนี้ไกลไปแฮะ ของเสาแล้ว ต่างกับต่างกันล่ะ
A moonlit night for all.
One down.
Attack! That's fellow warfare, I guess. This one's got your name on it.
This is order.
Did they run from home too?
อ้าวได้แล้ว ได้ก็ง่ายเลย
You keep them. I no longer need offerings.